Hey, welcome. Ever wish people came with a user manual, a way to figure out what's really going on in their heads? Well, that's exactly what we're tackling today. We're going to dive into the big ideas from the book Reading People and learn all about the hidden language of human behavior.
I mean, this is the big one, right? The person right in front of you. What are they really thinking? We're with people all day, every day, but so much of what they're actually feeling just doesn't get said. So think of this as a way to tune up your own human radar so you can start picking up on those signals. Let's dive in.
All right, so here's our game plan. We've got 5 key secrets we're going to unlock. First up, preparing your own mindset. Then, a huge one, seeing the forest, not just the trees. After that, we'll get into the chosen versus the unchosen, decode body language, and wrap up with the story a person's space tells. It's going to be good.
Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about reading other people, you got to sharpen your own tools. This isn't about becoming a psychic or a mind reader, not at all. It's about becoming a master observer. And that whole process, it starts right here with you. So how do you do it? Well, remember, this is a skill, something you have to practice. Step 1, just spend more time with people. But here's the catch. You can't just be there. You have to stop looking and start really listening, especially for the stuff they aren't saying. And, if you want people to open up to you, you got to be a little open yourself. It's a two-way street. And maybe the most important thing of all, start from zero. Let go of your biases. Every single person is a brand new puzzle. You can't solve it if you walk in thinking you've already got the answer. All right, let's get to what I think is the single most important rule in all of this. Seriously, if you take away only one thing today, make it this one. It's all about the power of patterns, seeing the big picture. The idea is pretty simple, but it's powerful. You've got to look at the whole forest, not just the individual trees. What does that mean? Well, a single action, like one rude comment or one weird outfit, that's just one tree. It doesn't tell you much on its own. But a pattern of behavior, that's the whole forest. That's where you start to see the truth. Because look, anyone can fake it for an hour, right? But their real self, that comes out over time, through consistency. But, and this is the really cool part, the biggest clues aren't even in the patterns themselves. They're in the moments when someone breaks their own pattern. Think about it. Once you know someone's baseline, you know their forest, the most revealing thing they can do is suddenly act out of character. So if your quietest coworker suddenly takes over a meeting, that's a huge signal. Or your friend who is always perfectly dressed shows up looking a mess, you need to pay attention. Those breaks in the pattern, that's where the real story is hiding.
Okay, moving on to our next clue. This one is super interesting. It's all about separating the things people choose to show the world from the things they just can't change.
So you've got two categories. On one side, you have the chosen stuff. This is the image they're crafting, right? The clothes, the hairstyle, any tattoos or accessories. It's the story they want to tell about who they are. But then you've got the unchosen things on the other side, stuff you can't control. Your height, your background, your natural voice. And here's the thing, those unchosen traits, they often have a way, way deeper impact on who we are at our core.
So yeah, we can pick our clothes, we can style our hair, but controlling our body language, the little subconscious things we do, that's almost impossible. Our bodies are just constantly telling a story, whether we like it or not. And that is where you find the raw, unfiltered truth. Okay, so let's do a quick run-through of some common signals. Now, a big warning here, none of these are a foolproof lie detector test, okay? But when someone's feeling the pressure, or maybe not being totally honest, you might see them do things like cover their mouth. It's almost like they're trying to stop the words from coming out. Or listen for a sudden change in their voice pitch. And of course, the classics. Sweating, fidgeting, these are all little cracks in the mask they're wearing. Ever feel like you're losing someone's attention? Well, their body will tell you long before they will. The glance at the watch is the classic giveaway, of course, but also look for that restless energy, the foot tapping, shifting around in their chair, or their eyes just kind of drifting away. It means their mind is already checked out of the conversation.
And then there's anger. Even when someone's trying really, really hard to bottle it up, it always leaks out somewhere. You'll see it in the tension, the fist clenching, the jaw getting tight. Their words get short, clipped. And watch out for that pointing finger. It's like their body is literally trying to contain an explosion. All right, let's get to our last secret. And honestly, this might be the most powerful one of all. And the craziest part, you don't even have to be in the same room as the person to use it. How? Because their home, their office, their personal space is basically a map of their mind.
I mean, just think about it. Your home, your car, your desk, they are all telling a story about you, 24/7, even when you're not there.
The things we choose to fill our lives with, they're not just things. They're extensions of who we are. They scream our priorities, our values, even our anxieties, all without us saying a word. It's like our autobiography, but written with objects instead of words.
So, when you're in someone's space, what are you looking for? Don't just glance at the books on the shelf. Check out the topics. Are the spines even cracked? Are they actually being read? Look at the furniture. Is it built for comfort, or is it all about style and status? Is the space super tidy and minimalist, or is it organized chaos? Every little detail, down to the kind of mug they use, tells you something about what's important to them.
And here's the pro tip. Just like we talked about with behavior patterns, pay special attention to the inconsistencies. This is huge. For example, you meet someone who is super stylish, always looks perfect in public, but then you see their home and it's a total mess. That tells you something really, really important. It points to a huge gap between the person they show the world and the person they are behind closed doors. And that gap, that's where the most revealing insights are.
Okay, so let's pull it all together. What are the key takeaways? Number 1, prepare yourself. Be an active, unbiased observer. 2, always look for the pattern, not the single action. 3, really understand that difference between the chosen image someone projects and their unchosen reality. And 4, remember that a person's environment is a powerful, powerful reflection of their inner world.
And that leaves us with just one final question. But this one, it's not about them. It's about you. After all this, how do you think other people read you? What story is your own life sending out? What signals are you projecting every single day without even realizing it? Something to chew on. Thanks so much for joining me.